Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Welcome to my new series titled Hot or Not, or Hot or Not, you know, however bougie you want to be. But anyway, I'm super excited about this series. I came up with this a while ago when I started my YouTube channel and all that jazz, and I just never really moved forward with it, and I was sitting on the idea and I was nervous to move forward with it. I wasn't sure what people would think about it, and blah blah blah. It just wasn't me to sit on an idea. Like, I have to move forward with these things. But anyway, so we'll get into that later. But anyway, I decided to come up with this series where I would review products for you guys and let you know whether I thought that they were hot or not. And so for me, whenever I review products, and it's not something that I just want to try a couple times and then decide whether I like the product or not. Of course, sometimes first impression, even like when meeting people, is everything. With products, it's like, you know, I feel like sometimes we try a product and we don't like it the first try, so we automatically dismiss that product. And so for me, I just want to try products and give it some time. I may not like it at the first try, but maybe I didn't use it correctly. I didn't use it with the right primer, if it was a foundation or eyeshadow. So you really just have to kind of play around with products and see what works for you and what does not work for you. Now, just because products don't work for me and I say that it's not hot or whatever, it just didn't work for me. So, you know, sometimes you may have to try the product and see how it goes for yourself, or try it with something else, or you may have a tip or trick that you can share with me or my followers that may work. So anyway, I decided to start off this series with foundations, 4 foundations that I've recently tried. One I bought a while ago, but I've tried to give it a few different chances, but it just didn't work out for me. So I just wanted to get into these foundations. So without further ado, we will get into the new series, Hot or Not. Anyway, so the first foundation that I will go over, let's see, will be the MAC. Yep, and I would drop it. Hands are slippery. So it is this one here. Hope it's in focus. It is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I am in the shade NC45, and actually, if you can see, I kind of been, not to be showing off my boobies on my girls, but I've gotten a little bit of a tan. We sit outside on my lunch break at work, and I tan really easily, so I'm kind of in between shades. My girl Anna that I work with said I'm kind of like ombre. It's like back of my neck is super dark. This here is tan, and this, but anyway, so I'm in between shades, but right now I'm using NC45. And so I went to Macy's here in Denver, and, well, that's where I live, but I stopped by the counter, and a girl that I used to work with at Macy's was there. And so I was originally going to get the mineralized skin finish powder. So I hadn't been using that in a while, but I wanted to get that back into my routine because I really missed it, because I tried some other powder foundations that I really wasn't a fan of, or I was just going through them really fast, and I really liked that one. But anyway, so she convinced me to try this here, and honestly, I don't know. First thing she told me was that I really didn't need to use a powder foundation to set it. She said that she just used it, the liquid foundation on its own without setting it with a powder, which for me, it's hard for me to do that just because I really like more of a matte look. So I felt like by using this without a powder foundation on top, it would just look really dewy, and my skin's already oily, so that dewy look plus my oils, it would just be too much. So I have to set any type of liquid foundation or liquid product for that matter with a powder to set it. So I did try what she said without using a powder, and it was okay. But I really want to give this one a little bit more of a try. I'm not really wowed by it, and it really didn't pizzazz me, wow the pants off me, so to say. But yeah, it was just one of those foundations where, you know, you try it and kind of see the hype or hear the hype about it, and it's, once you try it, it's like, it was neither here nor there. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just kind of in the middle. And so I'd like to try it again. If I continue to get the same results, I probably won't be repurchasing this one. It does retail for $32. So I would consider this one more of the high-end foundation. versus your drugstore or even cheaper MAC foundation. So this one, it's okay. I would say at this time, I can't say it's hot or not to start off the series. It's just in the middle. We'll just put it right there. But once I give it a few more tries, I definitely will let you all know what I thought about it and, you know, the overall result of the product. The next foundation was this here, which is the BH Cosmetics Liquid Foundation. I hope that you can see it here. And I don't even know what shade I'm in. It came off. I am so sorry. Yes, the shade came off. I don't know what shade I'm in. So this one retails for $4. Sorry, I'm looking at my paper here. I wrote down my notes. But this one retails for $4. This, I can honestly say, was a not for me. I tried it with even mixing it with different liquid foundations to kind of help balance out what I didn't like, to see if maybe that would help, and try different powders and setting it and primers and whatnot. And overall, I just didn't like it. It was a little bit thick, and throughout the day my skin just felt like it was just caked on with foundation, and it just felt super oily and heavy on my skin. And again, I have oily skin, so any foundations or products that I put on, you know, I just don't like that feeling. Then I have acne prone skin, so that on top of that, on top of that, on top of that, just was not working out for me. So I would have to say this here BH Cosmetics Liquid Foundation was a not for me. Now this may be good for someone who has, if you have dry skin, because it is a thicker texture, it may feel good on your skin. For me, it just did not. I need something that doesn't feel as heavy or like it's clogging my pores or anything like that. So that may work for you. And again, you just have to try it with different products. I didn't watch a lot of reviews before I bought it. I bought it because it was $4. It was around Christmas time, and I was on there buying some stuff for my mom. And I had seen it, and I think I actually got it on sale for a little bit cheaper than $4. So, you know, it's probably $2.50 or whatever, however BH Cosmetics does their sales. So that's why I purchased it, because it was cheap, and I just wanted to try another foundation. I had never tried any foundations by them, so that's why I purchased it. Wasn't really a loss considering the price that I paid for it, so I'm pretty sure that I will not be buying that one again. And I've had it since Christmas, and it's just not cutting it for me. Out of there. And my next foundation is the Revlon Colorstay makeup, and it's for combination oily skin. I am in the shade 380 Rich Ginger. Of course, that's whenever I'm a little bit on the lighter side, and that is it here. Excuse my nails. I know I need a rebase, y'all. Work with me here. I'm just being lazy this week. So this one is the Colorstay 24 hours. I ended up trying that. I went to Ulta, and I was looking for a new drugstore foundation, and I don't even know why I tried that. I don't think I seen a review for it. I was just kind of perusing the aisles and whatnot, and I had seen it, and there was a girl in there. She was super pretty too. But anyway, she matched me up to a color, and I tried it, and I freaking love that one. I would have to say that's my top drugstore foundation, just because for my skin, again, it feels really light, but for me, it gives a good coverage. It's buildable throughout the day. I wasn't super oily or anything crazy, so I really like that one. Like, there's nothing bad I can really say about that product. So that is the Revlon Colorstay, and in the color Rich Ginger. Now they do also have some for I think it's dry skin. Don't quote me to that. You'll have to check. I would definitely recommend going to Ulta if you are going to get that, because normally when you're in like Walmart or Target, they don't have a lot of shades or a big variety, but they definitely had more of a selection at Ulta when I went for all the different colors and whatnot. And then the very last one of hot or not. Oh, this one was obviously hot. And my last product is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Demi Matte Finish, Air Light, and Oil Free. By L'Oreal. I think I just said that. Duh. And I am in the shade right now, Cream Cafe. So for this one, honestly, at first I was not a fan. I don't know if it was the primer, how I was using it, the brush that I was using it with. I was not a fan, and then I got super pissed off because I was like, this is all I get in this size of product, and I'm not liking it at all. Yeah, I was not happy, and I bought it because I had seen the commercial. I was like a little kid, and I seen the commercial, and I was like, dang, I need to get that in my life ASAP. And I seen it one day I was in Walmart, and then I tried it, and I just was not happy. And then I had to reevaluate and try it again and try it a different way, and I freaking love it. It is definitely a hot thumbs up for me on that one. I really like, of course, I like the matte look again, like the light finish, and it's really light. I use a stippling brush whenever I apply it. So I'll apply my primer, and then my concealer, and then I will apply that, drop a few drops around, and then I'll use my stippling brush to apply it. I've seen some people that say they don't really like to apply it with a stippling brush. They prefer to use either your hands or fingers, of course, clean them and apply it. And then go in with a beauty blender to go ahead and smooth out any lines or any streaks or anything like that. For me, just the stippling brush that I have, which is actually by BH Cosmetics from, it's a black and gold brushes, like their luxury line, I don't know. I use that stippling flat top brush to apply it, and I love it. That's what I have on today, I believe, and I'm a fan. Definitely a fan. I wanted to try the Infallible powder. I haven't found my shade, but I haven't been to Ulta to look for that. So again, that's where you can find more shades. I've been in Walmart whenever I see it, and I haven't found my shade in the powder. So I do want to try both of them together to see how they will work. I know the Infallible line, I did see too, they came out with a setting spray, and then I believe they have a primer too, so those might be interesting to try the whole line together to see how everything works together in a combo. But yeah, so definitely a hot. So I would have to say the only not, again, was the BH Cosmetics. As a recap, neither here nor there is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, a mouthful, that's what she said. Neither here nor there. And then, of course, the two hots are drugstore foundations, you know. Ooh, let's turn that around. Right here. So, you know, definitely don't get caught up in the hype of, you know, it has to be high-end, or it has to be MAC, or it has to be this brand, NARS, or whatever. Don't sleep on drugstore products. I'm telling you, for me, for the longest time, I slept on a lot of drugstore products. I was like, nope, gotta be MAC. I'm gonna be a little bougie when it comes to my makeup. You know, when boiling out of control like that. Not that you have to be, but you know, their products can be a little bit pricey. And then I started to get into the more YouTube videos. Actually, I started watching drugstore reviews, and I started to try a little bit here and there. And some of my favorite products are definitely drugstore brand makeup. So definitely have an open mind. Ask a lot of questions. Again, go to Ulta if you're going to do drugstore. That way they know a little bit more. If you're at Walmart, you're kind of on your own having to figure out what is even your skin tone. Because a lot of times in Walmart, they may not have a sample for you to try it and find one that works for you. So if you go to an Ulta, sometimes they'll have a sample and they can try it and swatch test it for you and find the right one for you according to your skin type, any skin issues that you have. Definitely let them know, and don't be scared to let whoever is helping you know whatever issues you're having with your skin, because that will definitely make a huge difference on how that product works for you, how it oxidizes on your skin and everything. You know, for me, my biggest problem is I have a lot of scarring from my acne, and then I still break out at times. Right now I'm just in a stupid mode with the skin. I hate to say that, but I'm breaking out. So whenever I'm going to find a foundation, those have to be some concerns that are brought up whenever I'm picking out a foundation. I have to know that it's going to finish matte because that's the look I like, that it's going to be good for oily, you know, combination skin. Sometimes I can be dry in certain areas, and I have to know that it's okay for acne prone skin and all of that. So definitely keep those things in mind whenever you're shopping for foundations and whatnot. That's all I have for right now. I'm super excited about this series again. This is the first of many. I probably might shoot another one after this because I have some NYX products that I tried and I really want to do a review on those for you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, please let me know. If you have any products that you've tried or that you would like me to try, let me know. We can definitely get some conversation started on that. I have my Facebook page. I am on Snapchat now, Instagram, all that jazz. I don't use Twitter too much. So yeah, so I will leave my Instagram around here somewhere. My Snapchat, I'm freaking addicted to Snapchat. I'm trying to stay off, but I like Snapchat, whatever. So follow me on there. And yeah, please stay tuned for more Hot or Not series. I have a whole bunch of other segments that I have decided I am going to go ahead and take that leap of faith and do it regardless. Yeah, and if it doesn't work, then whatever. We'll just regroup. Anyway, till next time, I love you all. Thank you so much for your support, your viewing. Please like below. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, all of that. If this video is not for you or you know someone who might like it, please share the video. I know it's easy to do on your smartphones and I greatly appreciate it. Oh, and also I have this new camera that I'm super excited about. Yeah, I have a Samsung NX Mini. I think I mentioned it in another video, which I'm super excited about. I did not realize when I bought the camera, it did not come with a zoom lens. So if y'all can see how close I'm sitting to this camera right now, just because I need to get all of this right here. Yes, but I will be eventually getting the zoom lens. I really love this camera. It's shooting in HD. And it has the flip screen, and so I hated my other camera and I ended up selling it, but I really love this camera. I'm working on learning some new updated software. That was one thing that was holding me back from my YouTube because I felt like I have to have the best of everything. And you know, I just had to kind of put that in the back of my head and realize everyone starts from somewhere. You know, I got the camera that I wanted, so now I need to go ahead and move forward. And eventually this new software that I have, I will learn it and I will get it updated and start progressing as time goes on. In the meantime, in between time, I got to work with what I got and move forward, shawty. Anyway, yeah, that is all. Much love, peace, and blessings.